You are listening to Pokemon R/P/Y Game Corner Remix by FL.Remix. This is awkward.
Sorry for the 1 week. Sorry for taking an entire week to get
What
back.
date? What date? Do you know what date we recorded the first? We streamed the first part of this. Do you know what date that was on?
I'll check.
Oh boy.
April 30th.
April 30th. Sorry for taking exactly 2 weeks to continue this. That was
Yeah. All right. So, let's just get into.
Let's just get right back to where we left off. Raiding Victory Bell.
On Route 1,
You can encounter Bellsprout. Well, in Let's Go Eevee. In Let's Go Pikachu, you find Oddish instead, but we've already raided that.
Yep, these are now first boot encounters.
Since neither of your starters are particularly well geared to take on Brock, they decided to give you a grass type at the start of the game. Which is pretty thoughtful of them. Alright, we're recording a video now, Grandma. So... Alright, so...
Alright, Bellsprout evolves at level 21.
But yeah, at level 21, Bellsprout evolves into Weaving Bell, and when you give Weaving Bell a Leaf Stone, it evolves into Victory Bell.
So
all three of them are Grass Poison type Pokemon.
Victory Bell.
Now Victory Bell, look at those stats. It's got really high attack at 105, and special attack of 100. Wait, what's its special stat, Jen?
Special stat. It's the same.
Are you 100? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, none of its stats are bad. It looks pretty promising based on that merit.
Oh, since you're going by...
Since we are rating on Gen 1's merits.
Oh.
It only gets grass and poison. And normal, obviously. I mean, at least it can actually use both of them, since it's a mixed attacker. But in terms of poison, the best it gets is Acid.
Acid.
Which is 40 base power. 60 base power with Stab, which still just isn't very good.
That's terrible.
At least Razor Leaf is alright.
That, like, almost always crits in Gen 1.
And even though Victory Bell isn't super fast. Alright, what do we give Vileplume? I'm gonna say it's probably gonna get a higher rating than Vileplume.
5.
So if Vileplume gets a 5, I'm gonna give Victory Bell a 7. It's one of the better grass types. Types you can use. Not that any of the grass types in Gen 1 were particularly good, but this one isn't a terrible option. Right. Did we already mention catching in this game?
Oh, yeah, I think we did. No, I don't think we have.
Yeah. Anyway, in this game, and catching actually works differently.
Well, Pokemon now appear in the overworld.
And if you make contact with them, they start an encounter with you. And now catching works like it does in Pokemon Go. Every Pokemon is surrounded by a ring of a fixed size based on the species. And the ring and the color of the ring represents the Pokemon's catch rate. If you use higher level Pokeballs or use certain berries, the ring will change color closer to green in most cases. So you actually get bonus points for landing the Pokeball inside the ring when you throw it too. I believe it's easier to catch a Pokemon this way, but I'm not certain.
Yeah,
the smaller the ring is, the better your rating is. But it only applies if you actually land the Pokeball inside the ring. a slightly smaller than in the largest size ring, a ring that's pretty big but not the maximum size is nice. An about medium-sized ring is great compared to max size, and a small ring compared to max size is an excellent throw. You could also use multiplayer here to greatly increase the catch rate of Pokemon. Did I mention this game has co-op?
Kind of.
Kind of? I mean, yeah, it does.
Partner
It's
play.
just really weird.
Okay, so
If you have a second controller, or in the middle of catching or battling, the person with the second controller can help out. Now, when trying to catch a Pokemon, they can pull out a Pokeball all of their own. And if you both land a Pokeball at the same time, the Pokeballs will do this funny little thing and then they'll merge.
yeah.
Urge greatly increasing in the likelihood of actually capturing the Pokemon. In trainer battles, it's a little different.
Yes, you can use this in trainer battles.
So is it like you both get to just vote on a move to use, or nope, you just send out a second Pokemon, and your opponent does not. You get to 2v1 your opponent.
Because most of the battles in the game are 1v1.
With very few exceptions.
And
And by very few, I mean only a small handful of battles against Team Rocket.
yep, that's... Alright, so I guess we can talk about... yeah, that's how... there are 3 berries that you can use for catching.
Yeah.
In the raspberry, the pineapple berry, and in the nanap berry.
The raspberry increases, each with 3 tiers. The raspberry increases as the Pokemon's catch rate, making it more likely for you to actually successfully catch it. The nanap berry makes the Pokemon move around less. You see what as an act less. You see when a Pokemon moves around, obviously it's hard to land and the ball on it. And when it acts, when it does a specific action, and the ring disappears, you're making it completely invulnerable to being caught during that act. Nanap berry basically makes the Pokemon's movements less erratic and makes it easier to actually land your throws.
Pineapple berry,
the pineapple berry,
it makes it more likely to give you an item.
The pineapple berry increases the amount of candies that the Pokemon gives you when caught. Now, interestingly, I believe that these have a specific. The silver and gold variants. The silver versions increase the likelihood of the Pokemon being caught, and the gold versions increase the likelihood of the Pokemon being caught even more. So for the raspberries, it's just a straight upgrade. For pineapple berries, it basically applies a raspberry-like effect to them. In addition to their base effects. Now, keep in mind, it might not work exactly like this. It's because I'm going based on my experience on how these berries work in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
But since I actually haven't really figured out how the berries work in Let's Go, but I'm assuming that's how they work here.
You just mentioned candy about a minute ago.
Yeah.
For those familiar with Pokemon Go, you might be concerned.
Thankfully, you don't need candies to evolve anything.
Thankfully, you don't. Candy is obtained either just randomly,
from certain trainers,
or on the ground,
or from catching in Pokemon. I don't think EVs exist in this game, do they?
No.
EVs do not exist in this game. Instead, when you catch a Pokemon, you get candies based on what EVs they would normally give. Now, this means trainer battles don't award or any sort of stat bonus, but they do give you more experience as a base. Actually, doing catch combos gives you more experience than trainer battles. So, yeah, other than completionism, there's not really much of a reason to actually go out of your way to battle trainers in this game.
Yeah, they give fuck all for experience.
They do give you free Pokeballs, though. That's probably your best incentive to battle them.
So yeah, the candy of the stat they normally give, but in addition to species candy.
Yeah, and if you have a high enough catch combo on a Pokemon. These stat candies can be used on a Pokemon to boost their Eevee's awakening values by 1. Based on every time you select them. Now, the amount of candies that are required to boost one awakening value increases every time a Pokemon gains an awakening value. This means that if you use say a tough candy, is that defense?
Yeah.
Say if you use a tough candy on a small tough candy on a Pokemon. No, just a regular tough candy. Yeah. Just if you use a tough candy on a Pokemon, its defense will increase. But it'll start to require multiple tough candies to increase its defense. So it eventually requires dozens of them at once. And then eventually you can't use tough candies anymore, and you have to use large tough candies, which can only be used at level 30 or higher. And then they'll start to require more, and then you need to use XL tough candies.
Level 60 or higher.
Your Pokemon has to be level 60 or higher. I don't know if you can use XL candies to get all the way to max AVs. These or not. But you might be able to, but I'm not sure.
But either way.
But either way, your best bet, you see a Pokemon's AVs max out at 200. Plus, I think it's actually 300.
300.
It's like 100 from levels, and there's 200 from candies. So
it is with a Pokemon can have a maximum Pokemon's combat point level can be up to 10,000.
It stops actually going up with its stats at that point.
Let's just say this was a mistake.
Yeah.
Let's just say having candy in the game was a mistake.
Now, I didn't mention how species-specific candy works. At any amount of AVs for any Pokemon, the species candy will always using one species candy on a Pokemon of that same species / evolutionary family will boost will give it one AV in every stat. And now the amount of species candies required to level up a Pokemon's AVs never go up. It's always a flat 1. Obviously, if one AV maxes out before another, the candy will stop granting AVs for that specific stat. But it will still boost all others. So basically, if you have 200 species candy of a Pokemon, you can max out its AVs effortlessly.
Yeah, alright.
This can lead to having a victory bell with more than 400 in its attack stat.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
That is not right.
Yeah. You see, thankfully, Game Freak thought ahead in this regard, or retroactively decided that hey, we can't allow these Pokemon to get into Sword and Shield. So when you transfer a Pokemon onto Sword and Shield, all of its AVs are erased, and it goes back to what and its stats revert to what they would be if it didn't have any AVs in the first place.
Yeah, because that's fucking disgusting. So, okay, I think are we done talking about that mechanic?
I think we're done talking about how candies and AVs work.
Alright, so, well, with that being said, actually, after you deliver the parcel...
Well, you get your first battle with your rival.
Which depends on the version.
Basically, your rival has the opposite version. Has the opposite version starter as you. or with tackle and growl if it's an Eevee, or with tackle. It's an Eevee with tackle and growl in Let's Go Pikachu, and in Let's Go Eevee, it's a Pikachu with Thunder Shock and growl.
At level 6.
Oh, they're both at level 6.
That's really it. You can all the second.
There's also the second optional battle in the same location.
And where
The starters have the exact same moves, but they're level 7. And except now the other rival has a Pidgey with tackle and sand attack.
That's not much of an increase.
He has a level 3 Pidgey with tackle and sand attack. Yes, level 3.
Wow, that's not much of an increase at all. All right.
Keep this page open.
Yeah, I will. So I guess heading on to Viridian for it.
Make it through.
You can. You had it end of your city. Another new mechanic, albeit a really pointless one.
Are gym requirements.
And what is this one?
It requires you to. Does it have to be in your party?
Yeah, in your team.
In your team. Or do you have to select the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Requires you to have a
grass or water type.
Grass or water type Pokemon in your party, and then select it. And then select it when prompted by the gym guide.
Yeah.
You don't actually need to use the grass or water type against Brock, but you have to have one to prove to the gym guide that you know how type effectiveness works.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, that's it.
Oh god, what the fuck? Oh, that's
right. Brock's team. He has a level 11 Geodude with only tackle.
No defense curl.
No defense curl. No.
Fucking no rock.
Just tackle. And a level 12 Onix with headbutt, bind, and rock throw.
He gives you the TM for headbutt.
Yup.
Also, I think I mentioned this. Your starter learn. Your starter learns double kick at level 9.
Which means if you match the gym leader's levels, you'll actually be able to. Have a super effective move against them with just your starter. Notably, they decide not to give either of Brock's Pokemon ground moves, so that regardless of version, neither of them can hit you super.
Actually, there wouldn't be a ground move weak enough up in this game.
All right, because they removed a lot of moves.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee have less move variety than Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah. Yep. Instead of one of them having like Mud Slap or something.
No, that move doesn't exist.
Yep. Yeah, they don't have.
So they pretty much couldn't have had a ground move unless they wanted to give them Earthquake and have them one-shot you.
Yeah. All right. So. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fight is still pretty easy. Easy.
That aside, what about Brock's character? Did they actually improve Brock's character in this game?
Well, after you beat him, he says he wants to become
a Pokemon breeder.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But breeding doesn't. Yeah, whatever. And in the post game, he still talks to you about that, and says that he's going to put that dream on hold because he wants to figure out how to beat you.
You meet him later. He actually gives.
He also shows up later, and gives you an item, and sell it on City. At which point he says he tried to give it to the people in the gym, but they told him to get out. Oh, I'm assuming he tried to flirt with them. Because like they made Arkor in line with how he is in the anime in this game.
In line with how he is.
And so he's not just a blank slate anymore. Finally. What would you give Brock in this game?
I'll give him a 7.
All right.
I'm
gonna give him an 8.
Yeah. It's a bit of an improvement. Now, all right.
He actually has a character now.
So heading on towards Mount Moon. and you can.
Upon entering, you encounter.
Oh,
Oh, hey, it's Jesse and James.
you can actually see in the out
Laying on top of the entrance to Mount Moon. Weird, it catches up with them later.
I think I mentioned this, but they're instead. But Jesse and James are actually the roadblock at the start of the game.
And there's no more drunk, / tired old man here.
Instead, that man is just seen on a bench. And it assumes you already know how to catch catch Pokemon. So, anyways, you can find. A Clefairy here, which is up next on our list.
Yeah.
And conveniently you can find a Moonstone, or
You can catch a wild Clefable, which no one did. Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Now, Clefable.
Well, it's a normal type. First of all, it's a normal type in Gen 1.
You can't actually catch it in the wild in Gen 1. And you have to catch it evolve the Clefairy.
Its special was a mere 85.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Generation 6. It wasn't until Generation 6 where I
At least
caught that.
85 isn't terrible.
No, it's a special normal type. What do you expect?
Which means it gets a fuckload of moves.
I mean, yeah, no, you can also... It doesn't really stand out. There are other special normal types you could use, and who's...
In this game, it's overshadowed just a bit by Chansey, but but if you ignore Chansey, it's still really good. And it has probably some of the best variety in the entire game. Anyway, just having a moveset that good in Gen 1 and actually being able to take advantage of it, it is worthy of a 10 in my book. It gets ice, fire, grass, water, electric, and psychic, as well as normal, obviously.
Yeah. So, alright. Right, I got... alright. So I guess how you know... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, after you beat Brock, you run to... Huh?
Who?
You run into...
Blue.
Wait, hold on. Okay,
What?
he mentions how he was already he's doing research. He's working on the Pokédex. He's working on research for yeah, he's researching Pokemon, and he didn't even get a Pokédex. And he set out.
Oh, because Professor Oak hadn't invented it yet. He just had to draw out Pokemon and sketch notes and then on a notebook.
What? Huh? What? Okay, this raises... I have several questions.
It's best not to think about them.
Okay, he gives you some great balls, and that's all that matters.
He gives you some great balls, tells you he'll smell you later, and then leaves.
Hopefully this isn't getting weirder.
Hopefully that's the weirdest this game gets, because that was confusing.
Okay, so, anyways, he's in Cerulean City.
Before Nugget Bridge, Trace comes running up to you and tells you
how he saw something that was apparently really scary.
And then he immediately he addles you. He has a level 12 Pidgey, quick attack, stand attack, Gust, a level 12 Oddish with Absorb Acid and Poison Powder, and a level 13, and his starter's level 13 with a double Tail Whip. If it's Eevee, he also has Thunder Shock, a double team. Well, if it's if it's Pikachu, he has Thunder Shock, a double team. If it's Eevee, it just has Quick Attack instead.
Okay, there's something a little off about these levels.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Basically, just leaves afterwards.
Yeah.
You can head on to Nugget Bridge.
do the usual stuff, and then you meet Bill. This time there's a cutscene.
You watch. Yep, you watch. I still don't know what the it still doesn't explain what the purpose of this experiment was.
Where you go to the computer to activate the machine, and then you watch Bill emerge.
Yeah, that's it. He gives you he gives you his ticket. Except he gives you 2 tickets.
Yeah.
It's just to explain how. I guess just to explain why your rival's there.
Because the next time you encounter him outside
the underground,
at the entrance to the underground path, or given a dialogue choice where either option results in you giving him the other ticket.
Also, he walks up to you. The screen cuts to
black as he reaches at you, and he hands you a revive. After the screen comes back on. Apparently, you had a revive in your hair.
That necessary? That
was a very weird scene.
Actually, this game makes it so that you instead of just going to the trashed house on the Vermilion, you actually have to take on the gym first.
Yep, you're required to beat Misty.
So the requirement is to have a Pokemon that is level 15 or higher.
Yeah.
Which you probably will have one.
At this point.
I guess you need.
Okay, I thought you could do Misty in any order. I thought you.
No,
not Misty. No Surgeon on ones, right?
Okay, I guess that's a neat change to the gym. It was like you now fight. There's now 3 trainers here.
Here, and they're named after Misty's sisters in the anime.
Right. And I think they all use Pokemon
that were featured in her debut episode. No, in the gym battle episode in the anime.
Yeah.
Misty's team herself, she now has a level 18 Psyduck with Water kind of Confusion, and a level 19 Starmie with Scald, Psywave, and Swift.
Okay, okay.
I don't know why Psywave, that move sucks, but whatever.
Okay, would Confusion have been too much?
I have no idea.
Anyways, yeah, you get Skull. You get Skull. For beating her.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, she actually gives you a good move this time.
Instead of Bubble Beam or Water Pulse.
Would you say Misty has more personality in this game?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's more.
I mean, not really. They didn't really change her very much in this game.
Yeah. Also, weirdly enough, for design, it is a recreation of her sprite from Yellow.
Yeah.
When none of the other gym leaders do that.
Just Misty.
Alright.
Anyways, Misty's rating stays the same at aim at a 7.
Then you head out. Then you.
Is there any more Pokemon?
Oh yeah, on the route. On the way. On the way to Vermilion, you run into. You can find a Psyduck.
Yep. You can actually find it before that.
But they have the same encounter type. It will. Anyway, Psyduck evolves
into Golduck at level 33.
Is it worth it?
Probably not.
No. Oh.
It had a special stat of just 80 in Generation 1, as opposed to the 95 it has nowadays. So actually, all of its stats are really average.
Oh, does its moveset make up for it? Does its moveset make up for it?
Let's see.
Absolutely not.
It's pretty standard. What's its attack stat in Gen 1?
82.
Wait, it's actually more physically oriented in Gen 1. So it's a mixed attack or in Generation 1. It's got normal, fighting, ground, water, and ice. So actually some pretty good variety on it. And it also gets confusion.
Yes.
It doesn't get psychic. And it's not a psychic type. It's just pure water. That's always been confusing to me.
I don't get it. It's always instinct for me. It's always instinct to just for me to use a move that psychic's weak against.
I'll give it. I'll actually give it a 9. It's got a pretty diverse moveset. It's got a pretty diverse moveset. The only thing preventing it from being a 10 is that it doesn't have any one particular area that it's really great at. But it's just a solid all-around Pokemon that can really fit onto any team.
There's meanwhile in Vermilion City you could actually find in Vermilion City you could actually find an NPC who will ask whether you like me out or Growlithe.
And then we'll tell you to catch the one that's exclusive to your version, to catch 5 of the one that's exclusive to your version, and see if your opinion on it changes.
Well, and
Let's Go Eevee, you can catch catch 5 Meowths, and this person gives you an Arcanine. And in Let's Go Pikachu, you can catch 5 Growlithes, and this person gives you Persian.
I guess that's a good segue.
Right? And talking about Persian.
Meowth evolves into Persian at level 28.
And Persian's most defining trait is its ridiculous speed.
Yeah, you have 150.
150?
15.
Yeah, 115.
115.
Yeah. I was like, damn, they nerfed its speed quite a lot.
Oh, no, it's not electrode speed.
Anyways, let's look at its moveset. In Generation 1, it gets access to normal, electric, and water.
What?
Which is a really weird combo. But one notable thing is that it gets Slash, which allows it...
That's literally the last move it learns.
At the end of its moveset, it learns Slash, which, if you've kept hold on to it for that long, can be used to do ridiculous damage, and almost all damage because its stab and almost always crits. And due to its decent special attack, it can also utilize Water Gun, utilize Ice Bubble Beam and Thunderbolt pretty well. It's not as geared towards Slash with a naturally super high attack stat as Dugtrio is, but it does get stab on it to alter. And while Dugtrio gets Earthquake and Rock Slide, this thing gets Bubble Beam and Thunderbolt.
Yep.
Honestly, it's Dugtrio, but a mixed attacker.
I guess.
And Dugtrio's a 10, Persian's a 10 too. Or should it be a 9 because it doesn't get Slash till the end of its moveset? Actually a 9 because it doesn't get Slash until the very end of its moveset at level 51.
Jesus.
Which is really late.
So, alright, I guess we... Okay, alright, well...
Venonat?
Venonat, oh yeah. Yeah, there's actually some Pokemon here.
There's actually some more Pokemon you can encounter at this point.
On the same route.
Vent? What?
I can't.
Spell.
Sorry, keyboard.
Venusaur!
God damn it! Sorry, see, this is why I can't. This is why I can't. This is why I can't fucking type without looking at the keyboard. But anyways, Venonat evolves
into a Venomoth at level 31, which is really high. Thankfully, Venomoth is actually a pretty solid special sweeper.
Well, what is it? Well, nowadays at least.
Well, nowadays, at least. In its debut generation, it could use Psychic and Solar Beam. And that's basically it. It also gets normal bug and poison, but all those are physical types.
Also, don't use any bug moves on it.
Because, you know, bug fucking sucked in Generation 1. And it was, like, actually abysmal back then. I mean, I guess if you want to spam Psychic and have a Pokemon who's on whose type wouldn't be expected for it, then I mean, it's pretty good for that. I'll give it a 7.
Yeah.
And it's a more unconventional choice for a Psychic spammer. Which is pretty much what anything that got Psychic would do with it in Gen 1.
There's also on this route. You can find.
What's on this route?
No, on the route afterwards. Or you can find Iron Volpe X.
X, which with a 5-stone evolves into Ninetales.
Ninetales. Ninetales. Ninetales has a special stat of 100 in Gen 1.
It's already a better special sweeper than Venomon.
Well, in terms of its moveset.
But in terms of its moveset, it gets exclusively fire to take advantage of that.
Yep.
It also gets dig.
Don't do that.
Moves, but those are physical.
Don't do that. Oh, Jesus.
It can unfortunately only use fire. That's all it does.
That's it.
I mean, I'll give it a 6. It's usable. It's just not particularly good.
Okay, I guess back to... Alright, now I guess back to some other stuff. If you can board or the SSN, you can board the SSN,
And on which you meet Blue again.
and then he'll tell you about.
Yeah, he was champion for a time.
Well, you know, Trace tells you that afterwards.
Yeah, but well,
Blue warns you about Team Rocket,
and then he says
and how he was and how this was apparently. The ship was apparently from and how the ship was apparently heading toward coming from Kalos.
Blue just got back from his vacation.
From the trip and gave you a bit of gives you a shower sable.
I mean, I guess the ship's just been docked for a while, and he decided to go back on it, because if he just got back from his trip and the ship only leaves once a year...
I don't know.
Hear that he couldn't have been there, then there was no way he could have appeared in Viridian. Yeah. A computer.
Okay, anyways, Trace mentions that he was apparently once the champion.
And he supposedly had a rival that was even stronger than himself.
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it, can we not raise more questions?
Yeah.
Anyways, anyways, you battle him.
You battle Trace.
You battle Trace again.
This time This time, he has a Pidgeotto with Quick Attack, Sand Attack, and Wing Attack. Oddish with Razor Leaf Acid and Sleep Powder. And Pikachu or Eevee with Quick Attack and Double Kick. And Pikachu or Eevee with Quick Attack and Double Kick. And if it's Pikachu, Thunder Shock. If it's Eevee, Bite.
Why do they only all have 3 moves?
I don't know.
Why are they... something's up with these levels.
Alright, the levels. Pidgey is level 20, Oddish is level 20, and Pikachu is level Eevee is level 21. Yeah.
You know, it says as you learned a secret technique from the captain.
Okay. So if you go to see the captain and then go up to him,
there, Air Captain,
and pat him on the back.
Not that really weird.
Your rubbing text.
It's the fucking healing sound.
And he says he feels better, and he gives you the technique the secret technique, Chop Down, which Eevee, your Pikachu, actually insists on learning instead of you.
Okay.
For whatever reason. And either way, this replaces Cut. Yeah, this game has secret techniques instead of HMs. Secret techniques don't take up a move slot. They're just a passive ability that you unlock that your starter executes.
And there's and unlike HMs,
there's no badge requirement.
Which means
as soon as you beat Misty, you can actually go around, get every secret technique, and take on gyms 3 through 7 in any order.
Yes.
Yep.
This was a mistake. Anyways, I guess what's the gym requirement for? There is none. The requirement was cutting down the on the tree. The gym is still the same.
Yep.
And Lieutenant Surge now has a Voltorb with Thunderbolt Swifter light screen, a Magnemite.
Level 23 Voltorb.
25.
Level 25 Voltorb with Thunderbolt Swifter light screen. Level 25 Magnemite with Thunderbolt and Sonic Boom. And level 26 Raichu with Thunderbolt, Quick Attack, and Double Kick.
It's actually higher level than his red and blue team.
Also, his Raichu has the exact same moveset as his trace as Pikachu, except with Thunderbolt instead of Thunder Shock.
Alright, so, now we're also, after you beat him, you can run into Misty. He will take you.
Go to the entrance to Diglett's cave.
I didn't need. Wow, I thought. Wow,
that was completely pointless.
Is that?
That was like what, a 10-second walk away?
Holy fuck.
With no obstacles.
Would have been nice if you take. Okay, anyways, there you can get the technique light up on Route 2.
After coming on the other side.
Alright, and then you get jumped by a trace again, and so how wow you learned that technique.
Okay.
You should head to Rock Tunnel.
Then I guess it's time to do that then.
Oh, in Rock Tunnel you can find. It's only a 1% encounter.
Only a 1% encounter, and only in this location. Okay, not only in this location, but at only a 1% encounter rate, Kangaskhan. What's his special stat in Gen 1? 30?
40.
40.
Kangaskhan.
It's a physical monster.
And also, it's really fast.
And also surprisingly fast for how bulky it appears.
Now this thing is... Well, okay, it's not...
Its moveset is... It's actually pretty good. It unfortunately gets a lot of special moves that it can't use, but it also gets normal fighting, ground, and rock.
It gets stab on...
It's stab on normal. So, unlike a lot of Pokemon that get the obligatory normal moves, Kangaskhan can do a lot of damage with them.
Yeah.
Its signature move, Dizzy Punch, what's its accuracy? 100. Its signature move, Dizzy Punch, with a stab, becomes a base 105 move.
It doesn't cause confusion in Gen 1.
Okay, what?
In later games, it would have a 20% chance.
Yeah, its signature move, Dizzy Punch, effectively becomes a 105 base power move with no chance to miss. Yes, other than the built-in Gen 1 miss.
Yeah, alright.
So Kangaskhan's actually a really good option for a physical Pokemon. I'd say one of the best. I'm giving it a 10.
Yeah. Alright.
So on the other side of Rock Tunnel, you can go, you arrive in Celadon's...
In Lavender Town.
In Lavender Town, right.
Which, well, okay, you think you can just head straight into Celadon?
No, you can't do the Rocket Hideout unless you've done something in Lavender Tower first.
You gotta go...
Tower.
You gotta go up there and battle Trace for some reason. Because he was really freaked out or some shit.
Now he has an evolved starter, so... his Pidgeotto has the same moveset as the last battle, but level 27. And his Oddish evolved into a level 27 Gloom, but it still has the same moveset.
Why does it have Razor Leaf?
Yeah, I don't know. And his starter also evolved into an electric type. It was already an electric type if he got a Pikachu, but his Eevee evolves into Jolteon. Now they have a Thunder Shock Quick Attack, and if it's a Jolteon, Pin Missile, and if it's a Raichu, Thunder Punch.
What?
Both of which are bad moves on those Pokemon.
Well, no, that's not bad on Pikachu, on a Raichu.
Oh, really?
So its attack stats are the same.
Oh, right. I forgot about
But
that.
really, Pin Missile?
Really? Pin Missile on your Jolteon?
God damn it.
Okay.
Anyways,
sure.
you beat him, and Jesus, you gotta stop doing that, man.
And stop taking your fear out on me.
You go up into the third floor.
And after you encounter this giant ghost that that scares the shit out of you and Trace,
You can't do any. You can't go any further.
you're literally stopped from going any further and get forced out of the tower. So,
Wow.
So, then you get a cutscene where Cubone's looking around, and Jesse and James abduct it. So now you're probably to go to Celadon.
Now here you can. Here you can. Hey, well, here you can. The game corner is an arcade now.
But there's no mini games you can play. Why?
But it doesn't mention in games such as one with the balloon ride. I guess some balloon fight style game.
AIM as a reference to balloons. You
It
can
was a
rock.
surfing mini game.
AIM, why didn't they just remake the surfing minigame from Yellow?
A fighting game.
AIM because we put Pokken.
Are you serious?
And Pokemon on Quest again.
And
Like, seriously, they were really in your face with the advertising of Pokemon Quest and the optional dialogue of this game.
also the department store or has it littered on.
There's advertisements for it littered everywhere.
Oh my-
Like, seriously, why is there so much advertising for Pokemon Quest in this game?
What the fuck? Anyway, anyways, you actually have. Anyways, you actually have. Anyways, in the Rocket Hideout, you can. The Rocket Hideout, you find. You make your way through as usual. You get the lift key.
Wait. Nope. The rocket one that normally drops the lift key throws it up onto the up above onto the edge of a wall. And runs off. So naturally, and then you get into a cool little section where you have to push a rolling chair in front of the vent and to allow your starter to crawl in. And you actually take control of them and crawl the pipe, crawl through the vents and across the pipes on the ceiling and to reach the lift key, and then jump back down.
Why wasn't there more of this?
Yes, this is really cool. This is a really cool section. Probably one of the highlights in terms of new features in this game.
And yeah, it's one section.
It's one section.
And then, anyways,
I can't get over how cool that was.
you make it. You can make. You battle through Jesse at the end of James as usual.
And then you encounter Archer.
Wait,
Yeah,
He's
Archer.
offering the self scope to Giovanni,
Yeah, they
who
should-
calls it says that seems rather useless.
But it does prove that Silph.co is a useful. Could prove useful. They're technical. Oh no, now. They actually do provide a bit more context.
This is why the self scope is just there.
in this game.
And I guess
And
that helps.
what prompted them to raid Silph.co later on.
Anyways, is you battle Archer, and he has a Weezing and Golbat, which are both level 33. Why don't they have full moves?
Yeah. Weezing has Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, and Dark Pulse, and Golbat has Air Slash and Crunch.
All right. Wow. Okay, don't know why. Okay. All right. Your first battle, Giovanni's team has also changed.
Mm-hmm.
Changed. Now he got rid of the stupid Onyx.
Instead, he has Persian and Rhyhorn. Level 35 Persian with Slash and Fake Out, all normal moves. And a level 35 Rhyhorn with Drill Run, Takedown, Mega Horn, and Rock.
Oh wow, a moveset.
Oh wow! Oh, Rhyhorn has an actual moveset.
Also,
granted, it went for rock throw instead of rock slide for some reason. But wow, an actually competent moveset.
anyways, also, can I just say I really like the design of the office?
You know, it actually looks like an office in this game.
You even see
Portraits of it's of Rhydon and Persian on the wall.
His signature Pokemon. And
I really like what they did to this place aesthetically.
And so I guess you head on up. I guess you head on through Pokemon Tower, or now that you have the Stealth Scope, and you know you rescue Cubone.
On the rocket hideout as well. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a scene where the scope reveals the big ghost, reveals the boss of the ghost is Marowak. Cubone runs out to its mother, who disappears. And now you can actually climb to the top of the tower.
Battle through Jesse and James.
Battle Jesse and James, and get the attention of Mr. Fuji, who didn't notice them. After which, she gives you the Poke Food again.
Now, if you actually try it, now before you encounter Snorlax, actually he catches up to you.
He warns you that Snorlax tends to attack people. Tends to think the first thing it sees when it wakes up is food. So Snorlax wants to eat you. Oh.
Okay.
So now you have to actually have a wild battle with Snorlax.
Yes. Yes.
There are
static encounters
there are only 6 different Pokemon that are static encounters in this game, and those being Snorlax, Electrode, and the legendaries.
Yeah. So, anyway, so yeah, you do that, and now you can. Now the game is really open. Also now,
Also, we should go over Erica before we forget her.
So you use Chop Down, and your requirement.
Show the person a cute Pokemon.
The definition of that is extremely
vague.
I'm
pretty sure anything works. If not, I know for a fact your partner does work.
Alex showed them in Ekans.
And what'd you show them?
I think I showed them in Electabuzz.
Yeah. You see, when I did this, I showed them in Ekans. Noah showed them an Electabuzz on his playthrough.
Yeah. So, anyways, Erica's team is now in
the 30s.
It is Tangle,
level 33 Tangle and Mega Drain, Sleep Powder and Bind. Level 33 Weeping Bell with Mega Drain and Poison Jab, and level 34 Vileplume with Mega Drain and Moonblast.
By the way, Absorb is 40 power in this game, and Mega Drain is 75 power.
Yeah, they buffed Absorb and Mega Drain because Giga Drain doesn't exist.
Well, why couldn't you
just include Giga Drain?
Yeah, what the huh?
Like, really, why was it considered such a bad thing to include moves from future generations?
Oh, wait, you do!
Future generation moves that weren't Dark Steel or Fairy type.
Oh, wait, yeah.
They did. They included those, and they included Mega Horde, too. Like, what the? They're really oddly selective about what they want to include in this game.
And, yeah, alright. Alright, so...
I really don't understand how they decide what new moves were going to be included.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, after beating Surge, you get his autograph.
Yeah. He's even more, he's even more crazy in this game.
He gives you
over the top in this game.
He gives you his autograph.
Even. Would you say this boosts his rating?
No, it's the same.
Same rating as 8? Okay.
And, yeah.
And same for Erica?
Yeah, same character.
Same Erica.
Alright, so...
Alright.
Time to attack... Oh boy, we can go on many
relations here, but let's go over some Pokemon, shall we?
Oh, you can find.
Well, there's like, let me look, show me the list right now.
Alright.
The list of Pokemon that you have access to now.
Oh, the rest of them.
You have access to basically every other Pokemon. At this point, with like a single exception. So let's just go over a buttload of Pokemon right now.
Okay, so on now Pokemon Road.
Ode instead of Cycling Road.
Ode, since the bike is not a thing. You can't ride a bike in this.
It's a road where a bunch of NPCs either walking around with their or they're standing with their partner Pokemon on who they lead with in battle.
So you can find a Ponyta on this route, which at level 40
evolves into Rapidash.
Thankfully, it's already in the mid-30s when you find it.
But still has a really high evolution level. So I know in Gen 7 it's really good, but
it has a special stat of 80s in Gen 1.
Okay, its special stat's not bad in Gen 1.
But, well, can it even take advantage of that? No.
It gets normal and fire.
Wait, this...
Yeah. It doesn't even get flamethrower.
Yep.
Just fire blast.
Yep.
6.
6, yep. It's... God, fire types really sucked in Gen 1.
Yeah, most fire types were pretty bad in Generation 1. But honestly... Like, it's a shame, too.
Yeah.
Because again, to be fair to all of the Gen 1 Pokemon, we're ranking them all as they were in their debut generation.
Because, of course, it got better later.
Of course, it got much better later on with the physical special split.
And, actual moves.
It was Flame Charge, Earthquake,
Flare Blitz.
Flare Blitz, Earthquake,
Drill Run.
No, Flare Blitz, Drill Run, Mega Horn,
Poison Jab.
Its moveset got way better.
Alright, so south of the Fuchsia, you can find Staryu.
Yep.
Which, with a Water Stone, evolves
into Starmie.
Alright, Starmie has a special stat of 100 and a speed of 115. My god.
So, it's an odd case of a special Pokemon that'll be landing a ton of crits.
That's alright. What is it? I kind of expect what it learns in Gen... Yeah.
It actually has a pretty good moves. It actually has a really good moveset. With access to Water, Ice, Electric, and Psychic.
Yep.
Putting it basically on par with Lapras in terms of viability.
Yeah, that's...
And Lapras got a 10, so... Yeah, Starmie, it's 10. It's just really good. It's just...
Yeah.
It's a Pokemon you should definitely think about using.
In the power plant, you can find... in the power plant, you can find... And an Electabuzz.
Yep.
Alright.
Special stat of 85, and its attack stats 83. So it was all a mixed attacker in Generation 1 based on its stats. Let's see if its moveset was able to...
Absolutely not.
No, it got an okay move. It had a decent moveset. It wasn't great, but it was pretty nice.
Considering the point you find this thing.
It has normal, electric, fighting, and psychic. Which, it has a unique niche of being a Pokemon that can learn both fighting and psychic moves.
Yeah.
Which is something almost no Pokemon can do in Generation 1. Granted, its moveset isn't as insane as a lot of other Pokemon. Its stats aren't as rawly high. But it's not by any stretch as a bad Pokemon. I'll give it a 9.
Yeah. It's probably the best electric type in the game. That's
probably the best electric type in Generation 1. Period.
Now, through Starfang, if you're using Sea Skim, and then going back to Route 6,
only on Route 6,
you can find Goldeen,
which evolves into Seeking at level
30.
At level 33.
My God. It's
yeah. What's the special stat, Gen 1? Has 80 special and 92 attack.
Alright.
So also geared to be mostly physical, but next attack.
Wow, what is it? Oh, what is it? Oh. Fuck off.
But it doesn't even get.
Damn it.
But it only gets normal physically. So they might as well not even have that physical attack.
Nice.
7. It's another standard yet usable water type.
And you're really better off using anything else.
Oh, it's like just use Starmie.
Now,
Yeah, that gets Thunderbolts.
no, normally the thing that would cost either a varying amount of coins, or usually 9, the maximum, or obtained after acquiring Silph Coat.
Yeah, and Let's Go as a gift for clearing Silph Coat.
You can find it in the wild,
or caught in the wild as a rare encounter is Porygon.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. None of its stats go over 75.
Yep.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, I mean, does its moveset make up for?
I mean, it has a good. Hold on more. It has a decent moveset, but
also,
its stats are just pretty average.
It also has the move Conversion, which changes the user's type to the same type as the first move in the Pokemon's move list.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, in Generation 1 it changed the user's type to the target type.
Oh, yeah, that's what okay.
So you mimic your opponent's type.
Porygon,
I'll give it a 6. At least its stats are kind of bad, but at least it has a solid moveset.
And it's not worth the gambling.
It's not worth all the gambling you have to do, or the rare encounter. Let's Go. Just get the gift Porygon if you really have to use this for whatever reason.
And so in Seafoam Islands you can find Slowpoke.
Which evolves into Slowbro at level 37.
Or you can just catch one in the wild here.
Yeah. I don't think Slowbro is a wild encounter in the original stuff.
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, anyways, what's its
special stat is Emir 80.
80 in Gen 1? Wow, its special stat was way better in later Gen.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so, and what's, well, yeah, its special stat was only 80.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it learns exactly what I expected.
It's another standard water type. It does get ground and fighting though, and fire.
I don't know.
So its moveset is actually pretty good, and isn't it? What's its attack stat?
75.
So not bad either.
It also gets amnesia.
Yeah.
Which in
well, you know what? Porygon gets a 7.
Yeah.
This also gets a no. This gets it's a 9 because amnesia is really good.
Yeah. And which is a sharp increase to both stats.
Yep. You start a sharp increase to its special stat.
Yeah, that is really good.
It's actually one of the better water types. And the last Pokemon for now
is
Pinsir.
Well, Pinsir.
All right. Well, what do we have to say about Pinsir?
All right, that's pretty good. Stats are pretty good.
Good. That looks very promising. Now,
And
what
can
about
do a
its
lot to take
moveset?
care of.
Normal and submission. That's it.
Doesn't even learn a single bug type move. They don't even learn.
It doesn't even get like Leech Life or Pin Missile or one of the bad bug moves. It was not that there were any good ones in Gen 1.
Oh, fuck me. No, this
5.
Yeah, this thing sucks.
4.
Yeah, that's
4.
Alright, so I guess back to
Tragically awful.
So I guess that's back to all the other stuff.
Yeah, anyways, we're done with reading Pokemon until the post game.
So back to some more stuff, or story stuff. You can find
Let's go into the gym leader. Well, but in Fuchsia,
you can. Fuchsia, you. Then the entrance to this gym
requires you to have caught at least 50.
Yeah.
At least 50 different Pokemon.
Jesus.
So you have to have filled out a third of your Kanto Dex.
My God, that's a lot.
Which is pretty absurd. I imagine this guy makes any percent speed runs way slower than they would be otherwise.
So, anyways, is Koga's team is... Oh, look, no repeats.
Koga has an actual team with no repeats and all poison types.
Well, he had all poison types anyways.
Oh, with no repeats in this game. Alright, let's go over his team. His level 43 Weezing with Toxic Protect, Sludge Bomb, and Explosion. Level 43 Muck with Toxic Protect, Sludge Bomb, and Moonblast. Level 43 Golbat with Toxic Protect, Fly, and Leech Life. And level 44 Venomoth with Sludge Bomb, Protect, Psychic, and Bug Buzz. This guy's team is actually good now.
Also,
wow.
Also,
and remember, we only rated him bad because his gym and team weren't very good. So, and his gym is still not very great. But
his trainers actually use poison types.
Honestly, I'll give him a 9 now.
And also,
and also vastly improved.
And also, he's he was the one who asked the one who asked for the requirements.
Yep, he was the one who asked for gym requirements.
And so then the real gym guy shows up afterward.
And it turns out that no. Okay, you're confusing me. Like, in universe, he was the one who required gyms to have requirements?
No, I mean, he is the one who asked for the requirement.
Oh, no, okay, you...
Disguised as a gym guy.
Yes, okay, you were confusing me there. I thought you were giving me some lore I didn't know.
No.
He's disguised as the gym guy and asks you if you have 50 Pokemon.
And then he reveals himself, and the real guy...
he runs into the gym.
And alright. So, I guess, back... so you now take Raid Silphco. But first
you have to have a battle with Blue.
What?
Yeah.
All right. What? All right. What does he have? All right. What does he?
He has only 2 Pokemon here.
A level 38.
Level 38 Exeggutor with Power Whip, Psychic, and Light Screen, and level 40 Charizard with Heat Wave, Air Slash, and Slash.
Only 3 moves.
Yeah.
What?
He literally says that he's going easy on you, though.
But still, then you raid Silphco as usual. But to get the card key, you have to on the 5th floor. Or you have a battle with Archer again.
And this time with a random grunt assisting him.
And he now has...
they're combined teams. It doesn't separate them on Bulbapeedia's listing.
Yeah.
Okay, the bottom ones are the grunt?
Yeah, bottom one's the grunt.
Okay. Archer has a level 37 Electro with Self-Destruct, Thunderbolt, and Swift, level 37 Golbat with Air Slash and Crunch, and a level 37 in Weezing with Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, and Protect. And the Grunt unassisting him has a level 34 Muck with Toxic Screech, Minimize, and Protect, and a level 34 Eradicate with Sucker Punch and Quick Attack.
Yeah, that's... either way, you get the card key from him.
Yep. Also, you do this battle alongside your rival, or alongside Trace.
He's completely useless. As might I add.
In Noah's experience, he didn't really do anything at all.
So, anyways, you get the card key, and just beat up Jesse and James, and for the last time.
And then you could,
and you can fight Giovanni.
Yeah.
All his Pokemon are level 39, and Persian now added Play Rough to its moveset. Rhyhorns is the exact same.
And he now has a Nidoqueen with Crunch and Body Slam.
I can only... What the fuck is up with the moves?
Yeah.
It was, there was actually a cutscene with him and the president before...
Or he's asking them to mass-produce...
to work for them.
To mass-produce Master Balls, or he threatens the safety of his employees.
Fuck, man. And then you beat him up.
But then you beat up Giovanni, and
And
everything's okay.
Yeah, all right.
Anyways, now you can take on Sabrina.
And the gym puzzle's still the same, and you need a Pokemon that's at least level 45 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, she has a level 43 Mr. Mime with Psychic Reflect, Light Screen, and Double Slap. Level 43 Sloper with Psychic Yawn, Surf, and Calm Mind. Level 43 Drakes? Jakes with Psychic Lovely Kiss and Ice Punch. And level 44 Alakazam with Psychic and Nightshade.
Hey, no stupid Venomoth this time.
Oh, her team's actually competent now. No.
I don't know why
The gym's not good.
In fact, they changed the layout of it.
They changed the layout of it, so you can't even do it from memory now.
Uh-oh.
Oh. But on the bright side, at least she has an actual team, so we can up her rating. From an 8 to a 9.
Fine, alright. So then you head back. Then you can surf on down. And you can surf down to Cinnabar Island, pick up the secret.
Wait.
Key. What?
We didn't mention how you get surf in this game.
Oh yeah. You get it.
We didn't mention how you get these other
techniques.
Well, the fly replacement, which is
Sky
Dash, is given to you for free when you beat
when you clear the rocket hideout.
The rocket hideout. Out surf or sea skim is given to you by talking to this guy outside the Safari Zone, which is, well, we'll talk about that in the post game for a reason.
Yeah.
And he mentions and he teaches you sea skim. It's the guy with the Lapras, by the way.
Lapras,
yeah. And you
get after Team Rocket picks up Jessica and Jay.
On the south of Fuchsia, on the route that leads to Cinnabar, or Jesse and Jay. You heard from Jesse and James who were talking about the fact that they found these gold teeth, and then they decide that they're too gross to hold on to, even if they are made of gold.
Even if they're gold, they're still that's still gross.
So Jesse goes up to you and forces you to take the gold teeth, and then they leave.
You give them to the warden.
If you give them to return them to the warden, and he'll give you the strength replacement, strong push. And that's all of the secret techniques.
You can get these, and
as soon as you beat in Misty, you can actually go out of your way and obtain all 5 of these.
Oh, that's kind of broken.
Yeah.
And so, anyways, so then you can, then you make your way through. Then you make your way. Okay.
Anyways, then you can serve to Cinnabar, go through Cinnabar Mansion, get the key as usual. And then you can open the gym. The gym requirement is getting the key and opening it.
There is no. Oh, they just give up on these.
Some of these barely even count.
Oh, they're just making progress.
That's in the game.
Okay.
I wish they were more committed to it. The gym puzzle, unfortunately, doesn't give you as much freedom, but it's been turned into a game show.
Where you win Blaine dolls.
If you get the questions right, you get a Blaine doll. If you get
wrong,
if you get the question wrong, you have to fight a trainer. But if you manage to beat that trainer anyways, you still get a Blaine doll.
What's a Blaine doll?
I don't know. It is a lot more fun fun in this game, though. Even if you do have to get the questions wrong intentionally to fight the trainers.
I didn't actually go for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't. And Blaine is just a lot more fun in this game. They really made this a much more memorable experience.
Yeah.
Honestly, I give him a 10 now. I think that makes him our only Kanto gym leader with a 10.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's his team.
His team is actually a full team of different fire types.
It's what his yellow team should have been.
It's what his yellow team should have been. Magmar, Rapidash, Ninetales, and Arcanine. Magmar, level 47 Magmar with Flamethrower, Low Kick, and Confuse Ray. Level 47 Rapidash with Flare Blitz, Quick Attack, and Fury Attack. Level 47 Ninetales with Fire Blast and Quick Attack. And level 48 Arcanine with Flare Blitz, Outrage, and Crunch. Yes, some of these movesets aren't very good, but at least he has some variety.
Wait a minute, you can't even learn Flare Blitz that early.
On Rapidash?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, what are you doing? You're cheating! No, whatever, the AI does this all the time.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so then you meet with Trace, who mentions that you have he has 7 badges now. I took this on as my 5th gym.
And he still mentioned this. They say you just have Viridian City left.
Yeah.
You see, yeah, the game really expects you to actually take on Blaine as your 7th gym leader.
So then you head to Viridian City, notice the gym's closed. Oh, you ask some people.
Yeah. Trace tries to figure out who you should ask.
You can ask your partner.
Who you can't understand.
That'd be nice if I could understand what you said.
Yeah.
And the old man who knows nothing about that.
Or Professor Oak, which is the correct answer.
Okay.
So you head to the lab. Professor Oak gives you a Mega Ring.
Oh, you meet Blue, him and Blue. This is my grandson. What was his name again? Come on, Grass. No one ever laughs at that joke.
Okay, that was pretty good.
We've already met.
Yeah.
Wait, is this just something he's... Is this just something he does?
Okay, wait, I like the implication that when you name Blue in earlier games, Ames, you're actually just giving him a nickname, Professor Oak goes along with it.
Anyways, Blue is the one who gives you a keystone.
Yeah.
And the Mega Stone owns for all the other, owns for the Kanto starter. I have no use for those. I had no use for that.
Since none of the Pokemon on his team could Mega Evolve.
Yes, you get access to Mega Evolution.
Yeah, that's in this game.
Can't hold items.
So Pokemon can just automatically Mega Evolve once you have their stones.
Yeah, this late in the game, you get Mega Evolution.
I don't even know why it's in this game.
And it's
I guess because it was in Pokemon Origins.
I guess they were not following that. That is not what they were following.
That's probably the only reason it's here, though.
Or to be consistent with the other games.
What other games? In Sun and Moon?
Oh, wait, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, I guess...
That wasn't even their gimmick.
Anyways, I don't know why it's here.
Yeah, I literally have no idea why this is even a thing.
Also, the rest of them... Also, the rest of the... Oh yeah, I mentioned you only get the starter Mega Stones.
Yeah, you have to buy the other ones at the department store.
No, in the post game.
The post game. From who?
From someone from somebody in the Indigo Plateau.
For ridiculous prices.
Yep. Yeah. Anyways,
now you can take on Giovanni.
The gym leader apparently just showed up.
Wow, so you go inside, nobody knows who the gym leader is until you get to the
the room, the entrance lights up.
Up when you get there. And it turns out the gym leader is Giovanni.
Yes, as usual.
Yeah, as you would guess from experience with previous Kanto games.
So, and also, yeah, there's no requirement.
And here.
They're alright.
I guess getting the gym leader to show up was enough of a feat.
So, his team is
a level 49 Dog Trio with Earthquake, Sucker Punch, and Slash. Level 49 Nidoqueen with Earthquake, Super Fang, and Crunch. Level 49 Nidoking with Earthquake, a Horn Drill, Mega Horn, and Poison Jab. And a level 50 Rhydon with Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Mega Horn.
Why does Nidoking only have 4 moves?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just me.
Yeah, I don't know why Nidoqueen he has more moves than Nidoking.
It's just me, guys.
There's a Rhydon. Okay.
Huh?
Okay, please be quiet.
Yep.
Okay.
If you want to talk to Mom, go up there. Okay. We can get one water. Okay.
Okay. So, anyways, instead of just us leaving him alone, after you beat him,
and dialogue automatically goes on, and you can
as you watch him leave.
When he mentions that Team Rocket's disbanded because he's ashamed to face his team after losing to you for a third time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Also, Persian is, and it's not a part of his team, but is instead.
But is instead standing next to him on the overworld watching the battle.
Okay. So, anyways, you can head on. Afterwards, Erd's Blue, who shows up surprised to find out that was the gym. Wait a minute.
And then he decides since Giovanni ran off, he's going to be the gym leader.
Since
now.
they asked him many times before.
Or he turned it down, but now he's like, you know what? Sure.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Whatever.
Who was the gym leader before? Wait, what happened when you became champion? And did you just skip? What?
If you didn't know who the gym leader was, how did you get your 8th gym badge?
What the fuck? Also, yeah, they make him. He's now the gym leader.
Was Giovanni not the gym leader at that point?
I don't know.
What, was someone else the gym leader before Giovanni? Why is everything involving Blue raise so many questions in this game?
God, I hope there's not another character that raises several questions later.
Yeah, that would suck.
Anyways, Giovanni's rating doesn't change. In Rocket's rating,
What was Giovanni's rating?
I mean, Team Rocket at least feels a little more.
Team Rocket feels a little more connected in this game.
And then you actually fight multiple named members.
There's of them, and they feel like more.
I guess more imposing. More
imposing, more memorable. I'll give them a 9, honestly. They really did Team Rocket justice in this version.
God, considering in Giovanni's previous appearance, and
you say Giovanni's still a 9?
Yeah, I'd say that.
All right.
So, anyways, so all right. That's.
Well, that's it for the gym.
And well, at least in the main story.
Yep.
So, anyways, you have. Anyways, you have a battle with Trace. Ace before. You have a battle with Trace. Ace before. Or you head to the Indigo Plateau.
Oh, in this team, he now has 4 fully evolved Pokemon. He has a level 50 Pidgeot with Quick Attack, Air Slash, Stand Attack, and Roost. Level 50 Vileplume with Petal Dance, Toxic, and Acid. Level 50 Marowak with Focus Energy, Bone Meringue, Thrash, and Sword Stance. And his starter is now level 51 with Thunder. So I need to look at the whole moveset. With Thunder, Quick Attack, Under and Quick Attack. If it's Jolteon, Pin Missile and Double Kick, and instead of Pin Missile and Double Kick, if it's Raichu, Thunder Punch and Slam.
Wait, he only has 4 Pokemon.
Yeah.
In the second, what?
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Blue had 6 Pokemon. Blue had a full team by this point. What the hell?
Anyways, and you go through Victory Road, which is pretty much the same, except they added a rest area in the middle of it, so if you want to heal, you don't have to backtrack all the way to the Viridian City. Which I appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, so you can head. So I get. So you can head.
So anyways, well, you arrive at the elite. You can make the Indigo Plateau, and then your partner Pokemon and jumps off of your shoulder and goes on and looks up at the league.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. All right.
What were we gonna mention?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. You can. Yeah. I guess to reassure you that you can do this. And I forgot to mention this, but you on Route 10, you actually. And you actually beat the first member of the Elite Four.
Lorelei. I kind of forgot that was an extra scene they added. You get ambushed by 4 Team Rocket grunts at once. So then Lorelei shows up and scares them all off. Which is a pretty cool moment.
God, why couldn't we have more of this?
Yeah.
This would be nice to meet up with the other members.
No, they only do that for Lorelei.
Of course.
And now her team is actually all...
Oh, it's the same.
Oh, it's the same.
It's the same as it was in Gen 1.
Slowbro and all.
Yep.
Her team, level 51 Dugong with Aqua Jet, Ice Shard, and Waterfall. Level 51 Jinx with Lovely Wizard and Psychic. Level 51 Cloyster with Ice Beam, Spike Cannon, and Hydro Pump. Level 51 Slowbro with Psychic, Surf, and Flamethrower. And level 52 Lapras with Hydro Pump, Blizzard, and Dragon Pulse.
Why is that a physical Dugong?
Yes, that's a physical Dugong. I don't know why.
Anyway, wait, that's a lot lower level than before. What?
Yeah, they nerfed the Elite Four in this game. But do you think we should increase Lorelai's rating since she actually has a little more of a character now? Her personality is basically the same, but she does at least have a cool moment now.
Yeah.
I'll give her a 9.
Alright, so next up is
Bruno still sucks.
Onyx and all.
Level 52 Onyx with Iron Tail, Stealth Rock, and Earthquake. Level 52 Hitmonlee with Brick Break, Feint Attack, and Rock Slide. Level 52 Hitmonchan with Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Fire Punch, which you can actually use in this game at least. Level 52 Poliwrath with Superpowered Waterfall and Body Slam. And level 53 Champ with Earthquake, Superpower, and Rock Slide. I mean, at least his team has good movesets now, but he still has an Onyx. You know what? I'll give him some slack here. He's actually competent now. Honestly, I'll give him a 7.
Alright. Agatha has... it's this...
Agatha's team is the same because
with the addition of instead of a Haunter,
she has a second Gengar.
Level 50. Alright. Level 53 Arbok with Air Crunch and Poison Jab.
Level 53 Gengar with Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, and Sludge Bomb.
On level 53 Golbat with Air Slash, Crunch, and Quick Attack.
Level 53 Weezing with its Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, and Thunderbolt.
And level 54 Gengar with Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Sludge Bomb. Okay, really?
Again, she should have just been a second Poison type trainer.
Or then you run the land. Then the last member. I mean, her Radiant. I think it stays the same.
I think her age basically stay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lance has wait. It's even less of a dragon team now.
Yep. He actually only has one dragon Pokemon now.
Oh.
His team is level 54 Seadra with Hydro Pump, Dragon Pulse, and Hyper Beam. Level 54 Aerodactyl with Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Hyper Beam. Level 54 Gyarados with Waterfall, Iron Tail, and Hyper Beam. Level 54 Charizard with Air Slash, Dragon Pulse, and Hyper Beam. And level 55 Dragonite with Outrage, Fire Punch, and Hyper Beam.
Okay, I swear if you were like a fucking coach trainer, he'd give you Hyper Beam.
Yeah. Everything has Hyper Beam.
And so, wait a minute.
Seadra.
Wait a minute.
This is where they should have included future evolutions.
Yep, you couldn't have given...
You couldn't have... No, then he would have had a Kingdra.
No, can't do that. I gotta stay accurate. Also, well, after you beat him, and he said as you would be the champion, and then Professor Oak shows up. Have to say...
Yeah. Lance says your last challenger is Professor Oak. Not really. Professor Oak gets down.
But they explained that. They explained that before, or the champion was never part. And was just the champion was just. Even the Elite Four was it.
But they decided to actually incorporate the champion into being part of the league this time. And the first champion to get that honor was Trace. Okay. First, First, do you think we should re-rate Professor Oak?
I mean, I guess we should.
He's still an asshole, but he's, a little more bearable in this game.
At least everyone at least people like to jab at him.
At least the game makes fun of him now. I'll still give him a 5. So, that moment was pretty funny.
Alright, so, so the champion is what?
It's Trace, okay. Alright, his team is a Pidgeot that can Mega Evolve with Quick Attack, Air Slash, and Heat Wave. Vileplume with Solar Beam, Reflect, and Sludge Bomb. Marowak with Fire Punch, Boomerang, and Brick Break. Rapidash with Flare Blitz, Quick Attack, and Poison Jab. Slowbro with Psychic Surf and Light Screen. And his starter with Thunder, Quick Attack at level 57.
Yeah.
And all of his other teamers are level 56. His starter has Thunder, Quick Attack, and if it's Jolteon, Pin Missile, and if it's Raichu, Iron Tail.
And then you kick his ass and wow, do you want to know? Well, Professor Oak shows up and explains.
And he's that he was too nice, and that's why he lost. That just doesn't work. What?
No.
What?
He lost because he was
Too nice. He was too nice. Are you kidding me?
Well, I guess I can talk about Trace now.
Oh boy, okay. Tell us what you think about Trace.
Why? Why was he necessary? Why was this necessary? Why do we need... I get... It bothers me when people call someone like Hop a ripoff of... a Hal ripoff.
This guy's the real Howard.
This guy is in the same generation!
Yeah.
And he doesn't change out the story. In fact, he's always behind you.
Until the very end, where he randomly gets more badges than you. If you take on Blade, it is your 5th gem.
And then after you beat it,
we still say he has 7 badges if you take on Blaine 3rd.
I have no idea. Anyways, he said as he wants to go ahead of you. He asks you to let him go ahead at the Victory Road. Oh, dude. Why? Why was this fucking necessary?
He can't live up to Blue.
Oh, you have the audacity to change you replace him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but you have Blue in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck this guy.
What's your rating for him? 3. Yeah, that seems right.
This guy fucking sucks. Anyways, so that's where the game would end, right?
Wrong.
Well, of course you have, the post game. Well, it starts with, "Get out of my face!" It's like, just kicked your ass. He tells you about a really strong Pokemon
on Cerulean Cave.
That, of course, is Mewtwo. Cerulean Cave is now, well, it's not even in a maze.
Oh, also, when you walk outside your house, it says that your world has expanded.
And also, there's this youngster.
It tells you that now you can take on Master Trainers.
What are Master Trainers?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Every Pokemon in the game has a Master Trainer. And these Master Trainers require you to only use that specific Pokemon against them. No items, and that Master Trainers themselves have ridiculous AVs.
It isn't usually max IVs. These are around go from level 65 to level 85.
The only saving grace is that legendaries and mythicals, as well as Ditto, do not have Master Trainer battles. Instead, you
just need to have a ridiculous.
Instead, you just need to raise their CP a ton and then show them to the Master.
Trust me, that takes a while. It takes a while just to do that. That's so okay. Really, you only need to beat 6 of them.
And to unlock the ability to battle Red.
Yeah. Oh fuck me. You need to have a team of a full team from to show up and beating 6 Master Trainers. I guess to show that you're worthy. You can show up outside the Indigo Plateau. Oh. All right. So his team is
level 85 Pikachu.
All his Pokemon
are level 85. He has Pikachu with Thunderbolt, Brick Break, Iron Tail, Reflect. Machamp with Superpower, Fire Blast, Earthquake, and Hyper Beam.
Fire Blast.
Arcanine with Heat Wave, Crunch, Will Wisp, and Roar. Lapras with Ice Shard, Waterfall, Body Slam, and Mega Horn. That's a physical Lapras.
Its attack stats are the same.
Oh, it is? Right. Snorlax with Toxic, Protect, Rest, and Body Slam. And Venusaur with Sludge Bomb,
Mega Venusaur.
Mega Venusaur with Sludge Bomb, Mega Drain, Leech Seed, and Amnesia.
Beating him will give you the title of Battle Master. Or then he'll just leave and will appear once you defeat the Elite Four again.
You can rematch him.
So, alright, anyways, you catch Mewtwo, you probably throw your Master Ball at it. And after Jesus Christ, you have to battle it.
But there's a more important Pokemon you can catch in Cerulean Cave.
Oh,
Lickitung.
I was kidding. Not really. Not really. This Lickitung is
Not really very good.
no, it's not.
Special stat was 60.
Yeah.
Just normal. What? Oh, this is the one that gets a 6 for having a good move set, but not the good stats. Normal, water, ice fighting, electric, ground, and fire.
Yeah.
But its attack stats are
Terrible.
not good.
Lickitung gets a
That's 6. And that's all of the normal and legendary Pokemon in Kanto ranked.
well.
That leaves something else though. Mythicals.
Those.
But first, let's talk about something else that's really engaged. Well, other than the fact that you could randomly find Master Balls on the floor, or that you can
Or
farm
fossils.
or fossils that you can farm by walking around a ton.
After you exit, Trace said as he ran into someone else.
Okay, so if you go back to where Mewtwo is, you encounter Green.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
She for some reason she throws a Pokeball right at your face, Ace, and says you are is mad that you already caught Mewtwo.
And asks if you want to become one of her Pokemon, and along with Mewtwo.
And then battles you. Over.
Her Pokemon are level 66 Clefable with Moonblast, Light Screen, and Reflect and Tri-Attack. Level 66 Gengar with Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, Sludge Ball, and Will-O-Wisp. Level 66 Kangaskhan with Dizzy Punch, Sucker Punch, Thunder Punch, and Brick Break. Level 66 Victory Bell with Power Whip, Poison Jab, Sucker Punch, and Leaf Life. Leech Life. Level 66 Ninetales with Fire Blast, Dark Pulse, Foul Play, and Hyper Beam. And level 68 Mega Blastoise with Hydro Pump, Flash Beam, Flash Cannon, Ice Beam, and Fake Out.
Also, okay, it's not a bad team. Also, oh, nice attack.
We actually almost lost to her.
Also, she has both Clefable and Gengar. That's funny. That's cool. Oh, but okay. Afterwards, she then throws 6 Pokeballs at you and gives you the Mewtwo Mega stuff. What in the fuck is going on here?
And then she leaves. And you can battle her daily in Cerulean City.
After you beat the Elite Four.
No, you can battle her whenever you beat the Elite Four in Cerulean City after that.
What? Okay. Alright, so let's... Anyways, you can have a... if you head back to the rock...
No. Let's dissect Elite Green. We're gonna raid her.
Green. What?
From that, in Blaine's rematch, she actually mentions Green and asks if you know her. So apparently Blaine has some kind of connection with Green, who has some kind of fixation on Mewtwo, and has the Mega Stones for Mewtwo. What does any of this mean?
I swear there was probably a scrapped episode. They didn't have time to implement, because the game was made in like 2 years.
6 Pokemon. Okay, Austin.
Okay,
Our cousin showed up.
Okay, I swear there was some scrapped episode of story.
Or a year, because none of this.
They showed off Mewtwo a lot in pre-release.
So you assume it had some kind of significance?
No, it doesn't. It has the same amount of significance it does as in the originals.
Other than there's this weird girl fixating on it.
What is going on here?
What do you rate Green? I want to give her... I'll give her credit where credit's due. She has a really good team. But everything about her gives me a headache.
What is going... As if Red and Blue being here wasn't fucking weird enough.
Green is the cherry on top.
Okay, I get you wanted to include all three the original 3, but really? This is... fuck me. Let me rate her.
What do you want to rate her?
I'll give her a fucking 5.
5.
Oh my god.
Her team's good. I have no idea what anything regarding her means.
Now, I guess if you can head on to Pokemon Road, out and fight. I'm Jesse and James, and we battle them one more time. They have the same Pokemon, and I guess they seem. I think you let them know that Team Rocket disbanded.
Yeah.
And then they just feel, I guess, content.
For whatever reason, and then
They give you, and you get,
you can now dress like them.
the blast off set.
And Meowth does its signature pose from the anime, and follows them
Oh,
off.
at least they got some closure.
We should rate Jesse and James.
Yeah, Jesse and James, I guess, as one.
As a pair.
Yeah.
Because they kind of go hand in hand here.
It's
Honestly, I'll give them a 10. There's such a joy in this game.
they actually have involvement. And
Yeah.
it's like it's nice they expanded on that.
And they are more iconic duo.
So head back. You can head back to the Rocket Hideout and find Archer, who feels like he lost he has no purpose without Team Rocket.
So
You battle him one more time. I'm with 4 Pokemon.
he reveals that he wrote you a letter, and then he reads you the letter and rips it up.
Well, what did that letter say?
That Team Rocket will be back
Act somewhere else.
back in another region. Why were they doing so much setup for a sequel to this?
Let's see. Blue becomes the gym leader, or you can actually rematch him. And in the gym, and Koga mentioned, and
Born to move up to the Elite Four,
or
find a successor.
or there's this. This whole thing with Archer.
Oh yeah, what's Archer's team? Let's go over Archer's
Okay.
team here. That's kind of important. Archer's post-game team is all level 54. He's got Electrode with Thunder, Foul Play, Explosion, and Reflect. Golbat with Air Slash, Crunch, Sludge Bomb, and U-Turn. Magmar with Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Clear Smog, and Brick Break. And Weezing with Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, and Shadow Ball. Oh, bye, Austin.
Okay. So I guess speaking of what the fuck is up with that? Really?
Yeah.
There's all this setup for a sequel that never even. Fuck.
It's so confusing.
What is this game? All right. Well, you can rematch every gym leader or daily.
Should we go over all their teams?
Well, they each have 5 Pokemon.
We're not going to go over the movesets and levels of all of their Pokemon, but at least
They're
list
level
off what
57, and with the exception of Blue.
But we'll at least list off what they have. Now, Brock has Onix, Kabutops, Omastar, Aerodactyl, and Golub. Misty has Golduck, Dugong, Starmie, Vaporeon, and Gyarados. Surge has Electro, Jolteon, Electabuzz, Magneton, and Raichu. Erica has Tangela, Parasect, Victory Bell, Exeggutor, and Vileplume. Koga has Tentacool, Golbat, Weezing, and Venomoth, and Muck. Sabrina has Mr. Mime, Jinx, Hypno, Slowbro, and Alakazam. Blaine has Magmar, her Rapidash, Ninetales, Flareon, and Arcanine. And Blue has... I guess we will go in depth on Blue's team since he's a unique case here. He has a level 66 Tauros with Double-Edged Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Iron Tail. Level 66 Gyarados with Waterfall, Crunch, Outrage, and Earthquake. Level 66 Aerodactyl with Rock Slide, Crunch, Iron Tail, and Earthquake. Level 66 Alakazam with Dazzling Gleam, Reflect, Psychic, and Foul Play. Level 66 Exeggutor, Power Whip, Psychic Stomp, and Light Screen. And level 68 Mega Charizard Y with Fire Blast, Tiger Beam, Air Slash, and Dragon Pulse. Oh god.
And yeah, the Elite Four also. The Elite Four is also. The Elite Four is also.
It's also been changed.
Changed. Their levels are higher, and now they have an Alolan form.
And now they have an extra Pokemon.
On their.
Lorelei adds an Alolan Sandslash to her team. Bruno adds an Alolan Golem to his team.
There were no fighting Alolan forms.
Agatha adds an Alolan Marowak to her team.
One extra ghost type.
And Lance adds an Alolan Exeggutor to his team, as well as Mega Evolving his Charizard into its X form.
And your rival's team stays the same.
Your rival's team stays the same.
That's as high as it goes.
And it only goes up to level 67.
What? Also, something I forgot to mention, and during the champion battle, instead of it saying your rival used the full restore,
This isn't you use the full restore.
I guess because
No other trainers in the game use a full restore.
or hell items at all.
Or items at all. So this is the only case where so the item text is so untested in this game because it's never used that they missed that it says that you were the one to use the full restore.
Now, I guess I forgot to mention what. Okay, so
Now we've gone over all the post-game stuff, right?
we're talking about the master trainers, right?
Yeah.
We talked about the how. Don't
Go after them.
just go after the 6 in your party.
X of your team members.
Also, do you even know how much candy you need for an entire line?
I
You're like 600
you
candy.
have 600 candy for an entire 3-stage line.
Good luck with the rare spawns.
They're going changing rare spawns for candies like these like Kangaskhan
On the starter.
on the starters and the Hitmons.
Good luck with that. And oh yeah, you want candy for those legendaries and mythicals and
You
ditto?
can chain the birds.
What?
You could chain the birds.
Via flying. What? They're extremely rare.
But you could catch infinite legendary birds.
What? I don't even know anymore.
What even classifies as a legendary
It's gonna
anymore?
get even worse it's even worse in Generation 8.
You can catch infinite of them. I thought it was mainly now a gameplay classification and that you can only catch a limited quantity of them.
But now it's
But now the legendary bird, if that's still the classification, then the legendary birds shouldn't be legendary anymore. They should just be on the same they should be in the same tier as unknown.
they're just the ordinary birds.
Birds now. They're just the notably rare and powerful birds that you can find anywhere.
What the fuck? What? I'm sorry. What? Anyway.
You can chain them for candies.
It's again not recommended.
But if you want on candy for Mewtwo or the mythicals, you have to walk with them.
And Ditto.
You can catch Ditto.
You can catch Ditto. Yeah. On YouTube and the mythicals, you have to walk with them. Which, speaking of the Pokeball Plus, it's something you can take. It's pretty simple. You take select a Pokemon and ask which one you can take it for a stroll.
And it counts your movement. It counts your. It's like a built-in step counter, I believe.
Yeah, it's like.
And if you after walking enough, you get a candy.
It's some candy. And
experience. And the Pokemon's candy experience is shown. They've gained is shown to you and added to your cartridge after you. Add to your file after you reconnect the Pokeball Plus and remove the Pokemon from it.
Now, if you actually bought a new Pokeball Plus,
in box, a new Pokeball Plus comes with a Mew.
Yep, Mew is a paywall.
Mm-hmm.
Now, finally, we get to talk about this thing.
Yep. Yeah, we're saving mythicals for the last video of our region.
So, Mew. Well, it's base 100 and all.
And every stat can learn every TM. We don't even need to look at its moveset. It's a 10. There's literally nothing bad about it. And it's a pure psychic type.
What do you think? Now, okay, this is breaking a bit of sense. Okay, this is going to be a little weird.
We're ranking a Gen 7 Pokemon now.
I think it's Gen 7.
Or Gen 8, it's...
Whatever.
It's very unclear what Game Freak officially
classifies under unknown origin in Pokemon Home.
I ain't going to say, I'm going to call it a Gen 7 Pokemon since it was introduced, since it was a Pokemon that was obtainable before the starters of Generation 8.
Remember 152 and 153
in the Kanto Dex.
Why are they part of the Pokédex?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Meltan and Melmetal.
Meltan was actually first revealed, actually first teased in Pokemon Go.
Where you could catch this random unnamed Pokemon. That was actually not an unnamed Pokemon, and was instead just a Ditto disguised as an unknown Pokemon.
Then they had this series. He's detailing what it was.
Which culminated with them revealing that it can evolve. Over many of them gather.
And you have
400 Meltan candies only in Pokemon Go you can evolve it into Melmetal.
Yep, there's no way to actually obtain it in game in the main series.
Yes, it has to be transferred from Pokemon Go.
So, Melmetal. Meltan is the first mythical that can evolve.
First and currently only mythical capable of evolution. Granted, it can't evolve in the main games. We're going to skip rating Meltan because, I mean, Melmetal is just...
Meltan.
It's technically an unevolved Pokemon, even though it has no actual evolution data. And in Sword and Shield, the Eevee doesn't even work out on it.
Yeah. So, not in the... Forgot to mention, abilities are not a thing in this game.
And even though Meltan's technically programmed to have Magnet...
All of them are programmed with ability
data, but their abilities are turned off.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Meltan has Magnet Pole, and Melmetal gets...
It's Iron Fist. Imagine how terrifying this thing would be, how much more terrifying this thing would be if it could use Iron Fist.
Yeah. Well, when you transfer it,
Sword and Shield unlocks that.
Also,
it's Let's Go moveset.
Let's Go moveset.
That's the generation it was introduced in.
Also, upon evolution,
There's Thunder Punch.
Wait, it can't.
But it can't.
Because of how it evolves.
Okay.
Anyways.
It has Thunder Punch as a level 1 move anyways, and can learn it through TM.
Oh, I mean, I guess it can... Well, Melmetal is...
It gets access to electric... Physically, it gets access to electric, normal, or steel fighting, ice, and ground. Ice and ground.
Yeah.
So that's pretty damn good.
Its signature move is learned at a whopping level 72.
It's double Iron Bash. It's base 60 power, but it always hits twice, effectively making it 120 power. And 100% accuracy.
The thing is, you have to connect to Pokemon Go to use this, and you don't get access to the Go Park
until you get to Fuchsia.
The Go Park is well, in place of the Safari Zone.
Connect to Pokemon Go and transfer only Kanto and Meltan. Only Kanto Pokemon in Meltan / Melmetal to Let's Go.
And you can like play around, play a little game in terms of candy in the field. Alex has like a bunch of Meltan and in his Go Parks.
Yes.
Parks, I don't know. He's just hoarding Meltans. And also Melmetal. Also, if you take Melmetal to Cerulean Kate,
it Mewtwo as it glows golden under the crystals.
Also, revered long ago for its capacity to create iron from nothing. For some reason, it has come back to life after 3,000.
Okay, what does this mean? Are they tying this to the ultimate weapon now?
Oh. Meanwhile, it's further entries mention nothing of that. Anyways, what would you rate Melmetal?
10. I love this thing.
Yeah, I just wish it was more accessible.
I wish it was more accessible. It's such a cool Pokemon and fits in so well with the design aesthetics of Gen 1.
That was the idea behind it, its design.
It feels like it could fit in as a Gen 1 Pokemon. Other than the fact that, it's a Steel type.
Also, the same was teased at the very beginning of the announcement.
So let's go.
There would be a special Pokemon you could obtain by connecting the games.
Connecting Pokemon Go with Pokemon Let's Go.
Anyways, okay. All right. I think that I guess I forgot. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention coach trainers.
Oh yeah, coach trainers are also a random thing in this game.
And I forgot to mention them. And they show up. They reward you with things. They reward you with TMs or M's and or can TMs, M's or candy.
Mm-hmm. There are coach trainers on the following routes: Route 3, Route 4, Route 7, and Route 10, and Route 11, Route 12, Route 15, Route 17, Route 21, Route 25, Cerulean City, Celadon City, Saffron City, Pokemon Tower, Power Plant, Seafoam Islands, and Pokemon Mansion,
Victory Road and 2 in Victory Road.
and Victory Road and Victory Road again.
And also, one of those is actually Morimoto.
The one in Celadon City is Morimoto.
Oh, who? Wait a minute.
Well, the second one in Celadon City.
Wait a minute.
He has the exact same team he has in Sun and Moon.
Are you kidding me?
He has the exact same team he has in Alola.
Are you kidding? I mean, he gives you like 6 PP maxes. 5 PP maxes.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, I think that's. Wow.
I think that's everything.
Anyway,
I think that's finally everything.
it took us. Well, I guess to go over my team real quick.
Oh yeah, let's go over that.
What I use. Yeah.
He used Brave Male Victory Bell. You didn't put in. Do you remember his nature? Naive or
Yeah.
naive. He's a brave male Victory Bell named Victor.
Actually, it was Rash, I think.
Rash?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brave male Victory Bell named Victor. Bashful male Rapidash named Randall. Modest Starmie named Mimi. Rash male Electabuzz named Buzz. Rash female Eevee named Eevee, which is his partner Pokemon. And a modest female Clefable named Belle.
Alright. Alright, so finally to get
into the conclusion of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, followed by the conclusion of this thing in general.
Alright.
Let's let this load.
Let's
My computer is being weird right now.
a bunch of shit open.
Because I have a bunch of tabs open, so I apologize for the screen black. No, we don't have footage. Sorry.
Someone said
Yeah.
Well, people won't actually need to refresh.
Yes, probably.
Alright. Alright, you're listening to
Pokemon Hall of Fame theme Soralot remix by Soralot Music. That's spelled SOARALOT space music.
Yeah. So gameplay. Well,
honestly, in terms of how it plays, it's probably the most the best iteration of Kanto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's somewhat tied with Fire and Leaf 3 in that
I
regard.
mean, it's the most updated, but
it
at the
also
same
doesn't
time,
have held items and abilities.
or any further Pokemon.
That you can get in the post game.
And it's.
Well, in terms of gameplay, what would you rate it?
I'd give it a 9.
9.
9 music.
It's orchestrated now.
Everything. It's like I'm actually hearing this stuff, and it's the way this is how it was supposed to be.
You know, the music in this game, 10. It's just really good now.
Side note. Holy fuck! I'm surprised. As the game actually looks this good with only 2 years of development.
I mean, yeah.
And everything is actually. Everything is actually. At least I don't see any low-res trees here, right?
People love to make fun of that.
Anyways, but balance, I guess. Balancing?
How well balanced is this game?
It's not balanced.
Not balanced in the slightest.
It's mainly because of how easy it is to get over level. Oh, and the fact that though I didn't use it in the main game, I didn't actually use candy in the main game, but it became a requirement for master
trainers. Candy allows you to get ridiculously overpowered.
Jesus Christ. You're handed like 20 partner candies.
That's way too many!
What the fuck? But anyways, I'll give the balancing a 5.
5. I mean, it's
And-
not unplayable, but it's really messy.
What about the story?
Story.
They tried,
They tried to. They definitely improved it.
but
It's still.
albeit made things even more complicated.
What did we rate the story originally?
Like 6,
I'll give the story 7 here.
7. It's just,
They improved some points,
but
they add a lot more confusion to others. And also, Tetsuo gives you the same autograph you have at your Ultra Sun and Moon, implying that the protagonist of Let's Go was the parent of. Implying that the Let's Go protagonist is later had is the parent to the Ultra Sun and Moon protagonist.
that's not to think about it.
It really is.
It probably could have just been a reuse of assets. It's just been. I don't fucking know. Anyways.
Which is feasibly impossible, considering Mina would be
yeah.
a trial captain at that point.
Oh yeah, she was in this.
Mina
game.
was in this game, yeah. What was her team?
Oh yeah, her team.
What was Mina's team? Go to the page for Mina.
Alright.
What was her team in this game?
Okay, I didn't even do the post-game rematch with her.
Oh fuck, you didn't. Whatever.
Anyway, around 13 to 15. Around 13 to 15, and
Wait. What? Okay, so, which implies that only 6 years passed, and the Let's Go protagonist has an 11-year-old child, which is impossible.
what the? I don't want to think about that.
In her initial battle, she has a level 21 Jigglypuff with Sing Double Slap and Disable, and a level 22 Mr. Mime with Sidewave Light Screen Reflect.
Not even any fairy moves.
And in her rematch after the post game, she has a level 54 Mr. Mime with Psychic Light Screen Reflect and Dazzling Gleam, level 54 Wigglytuff with Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and level 55 Alola Ninetales with Blizzard or Dazzling Gleam and Dark Pulse.
Sorry, forgot. Already rated her before.
She has such a minor appearance in this game that it's not worth re-rating
One
her.
bottle cap. You get a bottle cap. That's nice.
Yeah.
Why?
Whatever.
Anyways, fuck off. Let's just get to the final rating.
This game.
Huh.
I remember you said you had a tough time deciding whether you like this one or Fire Red and Leaf Green more. So would it be like the same rating and just placed above Fire Red and Leaf Green in general?
Yeah, I'd say that. I just feel a little torn about the game.
Yeah.
And so
There were a lot of really questionable decisions, but it doesn't take away from the overall experience. So we're gonna give the game an 8.
But anyways, well, I guess let's get into our final verdict on. Let's get to the actual conclusion of this 7-part.
Our retrospective on the Kanto region. Right now, you're listening to Pokemon Red and Blue Orchestrated Ending Theme by Jafaffery Music again. That's JFAFERRIE space music.
Alright, time. We finally made it.
Well, everyone's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Even if that somewhere is a bit of a mess.
Kanto is a region.
That is...
And it's the most open in the region has been, probably for good reason.
And since Game Freak refuses to do any sort of scaling based on what order to do things.
Honestly, I feel like it's not that bad in this region. But trust me, it gets worse. Trust me, it'll get a lot worse next gen. And I guess it has memorable areas.
A lot of memorable locations. And mainly due to the fact that the series has hammered them into your skull many times.
I'm starting a lot of with a lot of things that will become a lot of trendsetter areas.
There'll basically be a quota for any new region.
It's like a department store or a safari zone,
a resting place,
a game corner, or well, at least used to.
Well, the game corner is not one of those things
Game corner,
anymore.
Safari Zone used to be.
Game corner and Safari Zone are kind of outdated.
But
Speaking of outdated, well, the region definitely shows its flaws.
No remake, no further polish can't really change. Doesn't really change its how it's designed.
And in the inherent jank that some of the dungeons bring about.
Some of the level design is just downright terrible.
For example, you have the absolute brutal gauntlet of routes between it's on the long route from Lavender Town down to Fuchsia. You have awful dungeons like Silphco.
Silphco. Oh, and the rocket hideout.
Silphco and the rocket hideout.
Just the.
And just
a bunch of things.
There's just a bunch of things to go on.
A bunch of and just well, I really don't know how to. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what else there's to say. What's left to say? It
introduced a lot of great Pokemon, obviously, and a lot of memorable characters.
But well,
in general. Yeah, and probably had the most boring of the evil teams.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess.
Well, as a whole, how would you rate Kanto?
I'll give it a 7.
7. It's not unenjoyable, but there were definitely some very rocky parts of it.
God knows we've
not just speaking literally in this case.
God knows we've been to this place. God knows you've been to Kanto more than once. I mean, God, has really been to Kanto at least almost 10 times.
Yeah, you went to Kanto in 8 main series games.
Jesus Christ,
it's insane. Speaking of the games, well, why don't we get a quick top 5? We've already explained our individual opinions, so we're just going to be listing them off and our ratings for them that we gave.
Red and green.
Red and green, number 5 with a 5 out of 10. It was obviously the most unpolished and earliest build of the game.
It's the region, yeah.
Or the region. And so it's no wonder that it's the worst one.
On Yellow, Pokemon number 4.
Or is Pokemon Yellow, also with a 5 out of 10. It's the most polished of the Generation 1 games, but its balancing is so questionable. And probably the worst in the series. Its polish and unique attributes, though it still has a 5 out of 10 rating, and puts it marginally above Red and Green. Pokemon Red and Blue, 6 out of 10. The best of the Generation 1 games. Games with slightly more polished gameplay.
Yeah.
Fire Red and Leaf Green at number 2 with an 8 out of 10. The most mechanically complex iteration of the Kanto region. And as well as having a bunch of side content that's not in any other version of Kanto.
Oh, yeah.
And Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. The most modern version of the game. And with new stuff like Alolan forms and a fairy type. But no future evolutions, and it's not even in the post game.
And no abilities or held items.
No abilities or held items. There were also a lot of characters whose inclusion in this game make things super confusing.
Just a bunch of...
And all around makes the already headache-inducing Pokemon timeline even more of a headache.
So, alright, that's our final rate. So, next time... Trust me, it won't be as soon.
These games take a while.
It won't be as fast as. It'll be as fast as it was as with Kanto. But next time we will be talking about the Johto region
and starting the Pokemon Gold and Silver. After Noah finishes doing finishes play.
You see, in the time
through Pokemon Gold.
You see, in the time it took for me for us to get this video done,
already Pokemon Gold, and when we finished Johto, and now he's hunting the legendary beasts. He used his Master Ball on Raikou, but now Suicune and Entei are refusing to even show up.
So, anyways, that's a story for.
That's a story for the next video.
Oh.
So, see you guys in.
I'm Nozoren.
I'm Nozoren. No.
I'm Nozoren.
And I'm Emery. And see you
Bonjour,
my wonderful viewers. See you in quite a while in the next video.
Oh.